Hello everyone, I'm the Alien Doctor and welcome back to another video. This video I'm going to be showcasing a little behaviour pack I've made which changes some of the Minecraft Bedrock Edition loot tables, and it's called the TheAlienDoctor's loot table tweaks. So the first thing that you should probably know is what a loot table actually is. Now a lot of you will probably already know this, but if you don't, it's essentially the thing that tells Minecraft what each mob should drop and how often they should drop it. So like it tells creepers to drop gunpowder, for example. And this behavior pack basically changes some of the stuff, some of the loot tables. So the first main change which you will have actually seen me use before in my survival series is actually in one of my episodes, I can't remember which one, when I killed the Ender Dragon, it dropped an elytra. Well, I've been refining that feature of this behavior pack, so it will now drop a dragon's skull as well, and as well as the elytra, and also the looting bug, where if you kill it with a looting sword, and it drops more than one elytra. That should be fixed now, but if it isn't, of course, contact me on Discord or wherever. But anyway, we can demonstrate this by just summoning the dragon and then real quickly killing it. And as you can see, it drops a dragon head as well as the elytra. It's also going to drop all of its usual experience points, and it will also have the dragon egg. It's not there though because this isn't an original dragon. But if you're fighting the original dragon, then the dragon egg will spawn. Okay, so the next thing that changes in this pack is shulker shells. And quickly. So the reason I added in dragon heads is for a little bit more consistency. So if you're using Foxy No Tail's mob head add-on, then there isn't like a mob head for dragon heads because that's already in the game. So this kind of just adds a little bit of consistency between these two packs as well. But anyway, the next thing that's changed is shulkers and how many shulker shells they drop. So in this pack, shulkers, which of course are these guys in case you're wondering, drop 2 shulker shells every single time you kill them with a normal sword. So just with a normal sword, they are guaranteed to drop 2 shulker shells. And we can actually demonstrate this if I just get some different swords here. So, I pressed the question mark. So this sword is no looting and it has just got sharpness 5 on it just so that I can kill them a little bit quicker. But if we actually kill this guy, then as you can see, he drops us 2 shulker shells. Pretty simple. And every time we kill him with a normal sword, doesn't matter what enchantments, it will give us 2. Now, if you've got a looting enchantment, then it's actually going to drop a little bit different. So with looting 1, it's 2 to 3. Looting 2 is 2 to 4. And looting 3 is 2 to 5. So here's my looting 1 sword. And if we go ahead and kill this guy, it dropped 2. So this is looting 1. And normally with looting 1, it drops 3 most of the time. So yeah, with looting 1 it drops 3 most of the time, or actually it might be 2, I can't really remember on that one. I think it's about a 50-50 chance between 2 and 3, I can't really remember. But anyway, moving on, looting 2 can drop anywhere between 2 to 4 shells. And I think normally it tends to drop looting 3 shulker shells most of the time. So yeah, this time it dropped 2. And if we just kill it again, then this will also drop 2. But yeah, normally these guys drop 3. There we go. So there was 3. That was another 3. So yeah, with this pack, most of the time they will drop 3 with a looting 2. And that was very rare. So you can actually get 5 shulker shells. But that is extremely rare, which is why I have not shown it in this graph thingy, because that's actually the first time I've done that before, so that kind of surprised me as well. But anyway, moving on, looting 3 will get you anywhere from 2 to 5, and normally it will drop you about 3 or 4, or no, I say actually no, 4 or 5, 4 or 5. So yeah, as you can see, there's the 4. Here's a 3. And yeah, you get the idea. And yeah, so the other change, which is very similar to this, is creepers over here. So creepers will essentially drop the same amount of gunpowder as the shulkers, except for the shulkers do. What I mean is they will drop the same amount of gunpowder, and they have the same rates as shulkers dropping the shulker shells. I guess that's the best way to explain it. So with no looting, you'll just get 2. With looting every single time, guaranteed. With looting 1, you'll get 2 to 3. Sorry, looting 2 is 2 to 4. Looting 3 is 2 to 5. And we have this little setup over here. So if we just kill this guy and then check the chest, there we go. There's 2 gunpowder in there, and obviously that was with our no looting sword. If we kill him again, then 2 gunpowder. Every single time with no looting, you'll get 2 gunpowder. With looting 1, you'll get anywhere from 2 to 3. And I think most of the time it'll give you 3 gunpowder. It's basically the same rates as the shulkers. Let's kill him with a looting 2 this time. Okay, and he dropped 2 that time. And yeah, so it's pretty simple. That was a 4 that time. And so, oops, didn't mean to summon him. And so yeah, now there is one other change to this pack, which is actually a change that was added, or no, sorry, a change that was removed in Minecraft 1.16 that I've actually added back in this pack. And I've talked a little bit about it in my survival series, which if you don't watch, you should definitely go and check out after this. And it's basically the feature where drowned have a chance of dropping tridents even if they're not holding one. What this means is that if you have a zombie spawner, which are actually the most common types of spawners in Minecraft Bedrock, zombies spawners, then you can use a waterlogged cobweb to actually convert them into a drowned, and this means that they will then have a chance of dropping a trident, which basically means for really easy trident farms. Now that used to be a feature in 1.14 and basically ever since drowns were added, but it got removed in 1.16. This pack adds it back in. The rates are exactly the same as what they used to be, so I haven't touched the rates or anything else. I haven't changed the max durability of a trident that you can get, although I might do in the future. And yeah, basically. So those are all the changes for this pack, and I do hope that you like it. Obviously, some of these are a little bit cheaty, or like you might consider these to be a little bit cheaty. I personally think that they're okay, and I am using this pack in my survival series. Now, if you do, then that's completely fine. You don't have to download it. However, let's say you just want one feature, which is the shulker shells feature, but you don't want the gunpowder. Fair enough. So what you actually have permission to do with this pack is modify it in any way that you like. Okay? So you can modify it. You can delete all of the creeper files and all the dragon files and just have the shulker shells. But what you're not allowed to do is redistribute it. So you are not allowed to redistribute this pack from modified or not. So if you download it and you think, oh yeah, this is nice, I'm going to pretend I made it. You're not allowed to do that, obviously. You're also not allowed to say it's mine, like credit me, but then still put it up on a different website. You're not allowed to do that. And if you modify it, then you're also not allowed to redistribute it either. If you have any questions with this pack though, Or if you want help getting just one bit of this in a behavior pack and you don't want all of these features, like for an example, the dragon dropping elytra, let's say you just want that feature, then feel free to contact me on Discord, Twitter, or Instagram. All my DMs are open, preferably Discord though, that's the one I check the most. I don't really go on Twitter or Instagram that often. So yeah, Discord preferably, and I will happily help you out. Or if you just have any problems, if you find a bug with this pack, then contact me preferably via Discord, and I will fix it as soon as possible. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Why not check out my survival series and maybe consider subscribing? I will see you in another video hopefully soon. Bye.